lives, then lucky you, they've been really messy. I had a guy almost pee on me. I had the phone the wrong way around. Oh, loads of different things. But anyway, at least it's working now, I think. And hopefully you've got audio, and hopefully you've got video. It's got a bit darker, a lot darker, and the lighting is now awful because it's the halogen light there. We don't have any LEDs this side of Richmond. Yeah, so a bit of a frustrating evening of trying to do this. Let me just take it off of auto exposure at this point because I can do this myself. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to change the exposure myself because it doesn't know what it's doing. So yeah, that's okay. Maybe a bit more. 20,000 ISO. How about that? Yeah, 20,000 ISO. And we are wide open at 1.8. Yeah, there we go. That's not too bad, is it? White balance wise, there's not a lot I can do really. If you try and white balance for that, it can sometimes work, but then the blue part is going to look really bad. You either got to all look like that or don't bother at all. So what we got there? So autofocus should be working fine. We could what's the closest I can get on this lens? It would be super shallow. Or I could do it more like I'm going to do my autofocus a la Army of the Dead. There you go. It's easy, isn't it? Piece of cake. Anybody can do that. It's easier if you reverse it. Start in focus and then go out of focus. And actually, if you've got the little remote, the little Bluetooth remote from Sony, then you can actually turn autofocus on and off just in your hand rather than leaning over and reaching the camera. It looks really cool if you need that effect. So which camera is this? Well, it's at 20,000 ISO. It looks good, so I'll give you one guess. Well, it's the same one I've been doing all my lives from, the same camera. This boat, the boat behind me is my favourite boat here. I don't know, maybe I'd like to live in a boat one day, but I don't think it's big enough for me. I've got too much crap. So, but I love the water. It's just beautiful. And I filmed here so many times, you'll recognise this bokeh. This bokeh is very familiar. So, what are you doing out there in the middle of the night anyway? So I'm here testing out the Xperia Pro live via 5G. So this is, I just want to get this mobile live setup working. I mean, I don't even have the Xperia Pro for that much longer, but I just wanted to just test it out a bit and just see, you know, the problem I got is Richmond, it's got 5G, not the greatest 5G. So, I mean, all this is, very simply, is an HDMI input, on the only phone with an HDMI input, and a very solid 5G wave thingy, I don't know what they call it, to give you a solid connection to 5G. So you can go, it's a live broadcasting device. There is nothing else like it. And this is what's fascinated me, because I've been doing live broadcasts for over 30 years, but never as simple as this and as good looking as this. Good looking as the shot, not the subject. So I'm doing a little video about using it as this, because I'm not looking at it as a phone. I'm an iPhone guy. I do have Androids as well. And I think if you look at it from as a phone, yeah, it's got loads of cool things, but then you get into the mentality of, my phones are £1,000 or so, I'm not paying that much. And then you start thinking about, you upgrade them every year. So I'm looking at this as a piece of gear, and that's the focus I have on this, as a piece of camera gear that will last, because it does work through multiple cameras. I don't know if I'm going to get one, because as I say, this isn't mine. I think, the thing is, what I love the fact you can go live with it from anywhere, good reception, and I love the fact this is a really good quality monitor with almost 4K screen, that it's so portable and pocketable. That's really great, but it does need a few more features on the monitor as well. So there you go. Oh, thank you, Archie. So I've not worked out how to do Zoom. You could, or Instagram, definitely not. Instagram doesn't let you do live from anything but a phone. But Zoom, I haven't figured it out yet, or Skype. It's not seeing the HDMI input. So it's going to be a third-party app that's going to let me do this. So this is the YouTube app, and it's working totally fine with the YouTube app. StreamYard, whatever it's called. I can't remember the name of it. There's that as well. You can go live through Twitch, but I've never even opened Twitch up, let alone try to go live from it. So, yeah, I mean, you can go live. You can connect up to servers and odd things like that. You can send live signals and stuff to other people who need to watch remotely. There's all of that sort of stuff. The software is. The Sony software for going live doesn't seem to be there. I haven't found anything. So it's all based upon what is already on the Android Play Store. So that's what you need to use to make it work. And of course, because this is the only phone with an HDMI input, it's not an enormously supported feature. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm losing my voice. Yeah, that'd be nice one day. So yeah, I have a lav mic here, Wi-Fi. It's going to is a Rode, so I'm knackered, Rode Video, what's it called? Rode Wireless Go, there we go, it's the Rode Wireless Go, that's what it is, with a lav mic. So yeah, I've got a shotgun on there, that's what I did from the live in my garden the other day, but a lot quieter, nice close mic. So, and I'm on 5G, yeah, I don't think 3G gives me a lot really. So yeah, I'm on 5G. Just trying to read some of the, yeah, if you, so I mean, it is a broadcasting studio and also a very portable monitor. So I've been using it today across both the R5 and the A7S III for filming, because it just makes you my input. It just needs a few more, it needs some assist tools in there, and it needs a lot of support. So once they put these in there, it'll be a much, much more useful monitor. God, isn't that background really nice? Just all my lights from here, but I do need better light than this. And it's a shame, because over there we've got the tubes going past, which it looks really cool in the trains. So have I tested reliability to FTP? No. So Greece, yeah. So I had a flight booked for Skiathos on 29th, got cancelled yesterday. So I don't know what's going on with travel for UK people, because we're allowed to. It's just, I don't know, the airlines are just cancelling flights left, right and centre because they're worried that, because there's this whole green and amber and red thing. If a location isn't on a green, they're worried that people are just going to cancel everything, and they won't have enough people to the plane. So I think that's why my flight got cancelled. So there you go. And Richmond is full of drunk people tonight. And you know what is the worst thing you can be when you're surrounded by drunk people? Sober. Yeah. So I have lots of very chatty, friendly people going up to me, and I'm like, "Yeah, you're drunk, mate. What are you doing?" Well, I'm actually doing things of filming with this lens, and then doing a live and stuff. It's a party boat, not pandemic. Oh my god, it's really weird because this is the first time I've been out on a Friday, Saturday night since things started opening up again on the 17th of May, and it's really weird. It feels like nothing happened. That's what it feels like anyway. Yeah, I mean, Richmond was literally today like it's always been, which is cool. It's just disconcerting because I haven't been out for a long time. So it does make me want to drink, but because I've got so much gear with me, the last thing I ever do is drink. I've got gear with me, and I've always got gear with me. Archie again, well, thank you Archie. If you get into phone OS media services like Instagram Live and for live streaming discreetly in the crowd in low light environments, maybe the way to go. Yeah, yeah. I think, you know, the fact is, right now I'm at, what am I at? So I'm at 20,000 ISO. You know, this is the great thing about the A7S III. You can go live anywhere. You know, and that is so cool. When I say anywhere, you need to have reception. If you don't have any phone reception and have Wi-Fi, then you can't go live. There is no, seems to be no, the app, YouTube app doesn't give you an ability, as far as I can tell, to adjust your bit rate. You know, I can't set it to be standard definition. Don't know why. Um, so basically, I think it's all it is just variable bit rate. So just depending on what the signal is, it just keeps changing. So, you know, that's what it is. You know, if you've got a good Wi-Fi connection, then of course you're going to be fine. There you go. So I can show you what it looks like with the phone camera if you like. You will lose my audio switch to the microphone from the camera, but if I switch to the camera, hold on. So this is the front camera of the Xperia Pro and the Xperia Pro microphone. So it's not, right, let me say it properly, this is not a low light camera. And let's go back to the A7S III, not that one. There we go. Which one is better? Tell me in the comments which one is better. So yeah, I'm at 20,000 ISO. I can go higher, of course, because that's what's so good about it. So the highest we can go is, I'm going to do a live here. Well, highest we can go is, there we go. So let me do that, and then I'm going to stop down a bit. I'm at 409,600. It still looks better than the phone. So let me just go back to the reasonable ISO. The reasonable ISO of 20,000, and we'll go back to wide open. There we go. There we go. It's a bit dark now. Yeah, let's go to 40,000 ISO. I'm a bit hot on the side of my face. That's all right. So it does show you. I mean, that in itself just shows you just how amazing something like this is for going live. You know, for news and other things like that. It's just amazing, really. Will I be going live for YouTube in places like this? I don't really see much point. I don't really like going live that much anyway, because I never really have anything much to say, and I'd rather make videos. But you know, some people do like to do lives, and I think part of the reason why I haven't done many lives as well is I've got very bored of just doing them in my office. You know, and that's actually something which this does help with, because I did one in my catio, which is the garden run for the cats, a couple of days ago, just via Wi-Fi. So it does free me up, and I quite like that. Oh, there's a cat. There's a cat over there. Come here. Looks like my Harriet. Can't be my Harriet. She's not allowed out. Hello. Come over here. You want to be alive without a cat? It's, you know, it's just weird. Let me see if I can show you. Let me focus onto the background. So I'll show you a bit of. It's on a very slow focus, Paul. Has it got there? Hasn't even got to the background yet. It's gonna. I'll get you in a sec, Archie. Hang on. I'm just trying to focus on Richmond Bridge. No, it didn't want to do it. The autofocus of the face keeps doing it. But this is 35 1.8, which I think is the best video lens. As you can see, it's got it's pretty smooth at pulling focus. It doesn't breathe, which is a huge thing. So let me take it off of the. How's my battery? My battery hasn't got that much life left. So I'm just changing this now to be responsive. So if you see how the focus rack is, in theory it should rack to my. Oh, I'm in tracking mode. Sorry, one sec. Try that. Is that going to work? There you are. See the lack of focus breathing? what makes this lens so good for video. It's a great lens. You look at the 35 GM and it breathes like crazy. This lens does not breathe, and that's what you need from a lens for video. Yeah. So Archie, yes. Sorry, what were you saying? Evening wedding videographers. Yeah, live streaming. Yeah, there was no way I could show the cat, sorry. This has got a lot of potential for doing things, for sure. You know, the best bet will always be a Wi-Fi signal, because then you got that solid connection. Being at the mercy of 5G, you know, it's not ideal, but it's certainly, you know, it's better than doing the live from the camera. Let me do that one more time. The live from the front camera of the phone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? It's the microphone from the camera. I'm in there somewhere. This just shows you just how amazing the A7S III is. Crazy. Oh. This is a low light camera. It is indeed. Yeah. So there's the 35 1.8L. So you can hear me and see me okay again now after me messing things up. Hopefully, yes, you can. So yeah, this I think is the best video lens. There's a few lenses that don't breathe, but I'm trying to think of what they are. This is the best one by far, I think. So yeah, it is very, very dark out here. So, you know, if you judge this based upon, I would judge, you know, normal lighting, say 800 ISO or 640 ISO. I'll show you 640 ISO, what it would be, and you can get an idea just how dark it is out here. So this is 640 ISO. Autofocus is still working, and this is what it looks like to my eyes, which is crazy. So let me push this back up again. There we go. The FX6 is better than the A7S III. In what way? It's better in some ways, but it's not better in every way. Hello, Greenland. Canon 24-105. Yeah, a Sigma. Oh, I didn't know you could do that with the Sigma and the Canon lenses. Anyway, the 14mm GM from Sony is so wide. You know, I tried it and it's like, I don't know when I'd ever use it. You know, I'd use it if I went and filmed the Northern Lights, and that's about it. It's just too wide. Yeah, it's great that it's fast, but it's too wide. It's too wide for everything. It shows everything. You don't want to see everything. I want to hide things. I've got a very controlled shot. If you had a 14mm on right now, which would be this, it would be as bright as this, you'd see way too much. I had a 20mm, 1.8, I think it's 1.8, 20mm on before, and it was too wide. I just thought it was too wide. It just looked, it didn't look anywhere near as nice as this. So. And if anybody want, look, if the quality does drop and stuff, can you just deal with it? It's just one of these things. I have no power to do anything. And if it is too difficult to watch, then go watch my video about 1-inch sensors, because it's very good. I think it's very good. Took a lot of effort into that. This is really just a test to see how it works. So, I'm just trying to read the question. Oh my God, some of these are complicated. Hello, Brazil. If I only had one lens for the camera, what would it be? I don't, thankfully. Those are my smart-ass answers to those questions. Don't give me questions like if you only had one lens, because that would depress me. Like today, I need a 70-200 style lens, or 100-400 ideally. I love long telephoto lenses, but I also love 35s and 50s. So 24 sometimes tends to be a little bit too wide, but it can be really nice. 35 is probably my favorite focal length, and then 50 is very solid. And what I love about this one is just how close you can focus on it. It's just Let me see what's the closest I can go. Yeah, I think it's let me take it on to manual focus and then we'll check. Oh, there's a cable going across. How funny. It was so shallow you couldn't tell. So yeah, you got very good close focus with it. And I'm going to do an impersonation of a Panasonic camera. I know it's a bit mean. Hello, 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 I'm here. And then you click autofocus, and in theory, no breathing. Look at that, isn't that nice? Have I used the Marvo Edge? No, not yet, hope to. I cannot provide, Adam, I cannot give you a truly unbiased opinion on the Xperia Pro because they have paid me for the launch of the thing. I can give you my, I wouldn't have got involved with it if I didn't really like it. That's a simple fact. I never do anything that's paid unless I like the product. But this video that I am making, I did ask them, are you okay with me talking about the issues I have with the actual app and the way they needed these extra features, which is basically the biggest negative. And they said yes. So technically it cannot be unbiased because I've been paid. See, bias is not from me, it's from you. It's what you determine. You determine whether I'm biased or not. And by you knowing that I was paid by Sony for that launch video, you will therefore know in your head bias. Even though I will never say anything. I will never say anything which isn't true. Never. A really good example is I did a while back. I did a video about. I was fronting a launch campaign for LG for a massive TV. Like in 2014, I think it was. And they wanted me to go on about the, whatever they call that sort of stuff, like the true motion and stuff, about how it creates new frames and how amazingly clever it is. And I said, I cannot say this is good because I really don't like any of these. And I have made it very clear in social media posts for years how much I hate this and how I go into TV showrooms and turn them all off. And so we reached a compromise where I said, it has this blah, 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 blah feature. Everything else was, the sound is amazing, the picture is amazing, and then it went, and it has this frame creating mode where it will add blah, blah, blah to smooth things out. It has. I didn't say it was good. So this is one of these things, and it was the same with this actually, the same with this phone, is they wanted me to talk about, being a fully featured monitor, and I said it's not, so I cannot say that. So there you go. There we go. Let's see what I missed on the comments. Did I sample come in a box as not a phone? Is this in reference to Kai's thing? I didn't get it in the box, it just came, they just handed it to me. So are there ads on this live? How funny. Didn't realise that. I haven't been, all these questions I say, I haven't been with Sarah for over 2 years, so I don't quite know where people have been. But yeah, we broke up over 2 years ago. So the no film school posts. Yeah, I do write some serious ones. I wrote a serious post last night. I couldn't sleep, and they did something about Apocalypse Now, and how it's overrated and stuff. And I didn't do a rant, but it was like, because I read the article and it was a copy and paste of loads of Wikipedia stuff, and it was really just being contrary for the sake of a click. And I went on about how it is, everything that's so amazing about that film, and then there's other times when I will just do a trolley type joke, which is more often than not. I did get banned from F-stoppers. I think they got annoyed with because the problem is my jokes and troll things tend to get more likes than their actual posts. I think they got a bit annoyed with it. We made up though. I told them it was all done it was never mean-spirited. It was always fun. It was always supposed to be fun, poking fun at myself and at their silly headlines. And the thing with f-stoppers, which I did call them out, which was serious. I was calling them out and saying, can you please stop saying something is a fact when you're basing it off of a rumour site, which is what they do all the time. So I kept calling them out over that. Yeah. Oh, I just missed. Don't worry, Sarah. Don't worry about Sarah. It's fine. We're still very good friends. How many cats do I have now? I don't have any cats now. They're all at home. They're at home. If you do not know about my cat channel, then go to it. It's one man, 5 cats, and it really should be my future, because this, in theory, is what people watch, and I make very high quality cat product reviews on there. Have a look at them. They're really, really fun. Even if you're not interested in cats, I bet you will enjoy them, because I always try to make everything really entertaining, and that's the goal of any filmmaker. The goal of a filmmaker is to make something that is watchable and enjoyable and create some sort of connection or emotion, whether you're interested or not. A great documentary is one that's not necessarily something that you're interested in, but you've just been grabbed by a story and then you get interested in it. All this sort of stuff. It's why I like these wedding filmmakers and stuff. If you can make a video from a wedding, and I can watch it and I'll actually enjoy it, and I don't know these people, then you are a great filmmaker. That's, because nobody wants to watch wedding videos, but and I've seen some, I've been like, wow, I can't believe I sat through all of that. You are very, very good. That's a sign of a great filmmaker. Yeah. I think so hang on, let me see if I can stop my phone. My camera's going to die very shortly. So I'm going to try and plug it in. It's not got much juice left. See if I can get it into the HDMI before it dies. I do have a USB charger here. Hold on, I'm going to have to leave frame shortly. Okay, I am plugged back in. I'm plugged in now, so the A7S III was about to die. Should be okay. There we go. Would you prefer the A7S III over the FX6? And I like them both for different reasons, and I think I covered that quite well in the FX6 review, so do watch that. Thank you, Ray. I'm just reading the comments. I really should read these out loud so you know what I'm actually reading. Yeah, my cats are brilliant. I'm going to get a Marvo Edge to play with from Pro V at some point, but I have no idea when. There's no rush. Anyway, what's the time? It's like almost 11 o'clock, so I'm going to go home, because it's almost 11 o'clock. How ridiculous is that? What the hell am I doing out here? It's almost 11 o'clock. So yeah, all right, so hopefully you enjoyed this live. I'm glad it worked in the end, and it was worth it because I got a nice background. And the train, can I pan in time? No, I've got too much friction on there to pan. The train shot, I love the train shot. All right. Oh, I can't read these questions, they're too many. Am I drinking coffee? Yes, I'm drinking coffee because I actually am knackered, and I don't go to bed early anyway, so I'm going to be up for another 4 or 5 hours anyway. I need to get home, feed the cats, and I'm not sure what I'm going to watch on TV, but I'll watch something. Either that or I will play on my PS5 that I bought for my birthday a couple of weeks ago. I ended up paying the scalper because I just couldn't get one, but I haven't played it yet, which is stupid, isn't it? There you go. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this. I will be doing a video about this setup and things, and give you my honest thoughts whether you know, how you interpret them is up to you. But I've got a video coming out. I think the next video I've got coming out is either going to be this one or the one about the red Komodo with the Fuji MK lenses, as well as the R5 with the MK lenses. It's not a Komodo review, but I do talk about it, my thoughts, etc., etc., etc. Cool. Good. I'm glad the quality was good, and it's this is my new favourite spot. But they need to put in an LED light over there. Other than that, mind you, I like the colour. I love the warmth of this. It's much nicer. Cool. All right, this live I will leave up. All the others I've just deleted, so you can watch this. So have a great night. Oh, scary lights. Didn't realise that. And I will see you on the internet. If you've not seen my new video about 1-inch sensors, do watch it. It's very, very creative. It took a long time to make this, and I had to get 2 different TVs. First one didn't work and other things, and it is entertaining, I think, and it should be, you know, you will inform me about a lot of things, and it's and do stick around towards the end, because you'll see me basically pull apart an Insta360 1-inch to make it better. All right, take care, everybody. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.